Hey, seventh grade, this is Miss Clements. So this assignment is for pre-AP seventh grade students, and this is lesson 12.3. So this is going to be unit 12 over contemporary Texas, and then the next few lessons will be introducing U.S. history for eighth grade next year. So this assignment that you have today has two components. And so it's continuing on from the famous Texans that you learned about last lesson, 12.2. You are more than welcome to choose any of those people along with another list that I will show you as well. So what you'll be doing, and this slide presentation is also posted for you to look at as well. You are going to choose one of the famous Texans from the list that we'll give you, and pretend that you are going to assume their role. They have been awarded or nominated rather for an award called the Most Famous Texan. And you're going to create a resume for them. And I'll talk about what that looks like in a second. And then you will also film a Flipgrid video of you answering 3 interview questions from their point of view. Now, if you're not familiar with Flipgrid, I will go over that as well. Some of you may have used it before, some of you may have not, but I'll do that at the end of the video. So if you need a Flipgrid tutorial, please make sure that you watch the entire video. Now, the first thing that you're going to do is choose your famous Texan. So notice that there is a website hyperlinked for you. So if you click on that, it's going to give you a lot of different names. Some of these names were already talked about in our previous lesson on your notes. So you're more than welcome to choose one of those, or you can choose someone from here. So for example, we have Lyndon Baines Johnson. And we have a little bit of a biography about him, so you're able to read. So you can click on any of these names, any of these people listed here. You are more than welcome to choose for your famous Texan resume and for the interview questions. So with that being said, if I'm going to X out of that. So once I've chosen my famous Texan, then I'm going to research them. So I showed you how it has the information there for them. Now, the next thing that I need to do is to create a resume. So if you keep going, there's a resume sample here, and there's also a list of the requirements that we need. So their date of birth, date of death. If they are still alive, you don't need to put the day that they died because they're still alive, and a few other things. Now, to make this easier for you to make sure that you have all the requirements, attached to the Google Classroom assignment is this template. So all you need to do is fill out the information. So if I picked Lyndon Baines Johnson, I would just type his name there. And then using that page I showed you, you would just fill in the rest of the requirements. So you first will turn this in. So once you've done your research, you'll create the resume. That is one component that you'll be turning in. Now, if I go back to the checklist, once I've created my resume, the next thing I need to do is answer the interview questions. And I will show you those questions here in a second, and you will film yourself answering those questions on Flipgrid. So with that, pretend that this is your interview. You've been nominated for this Most Famous Texan Award. You've submitted your resume of all of your background and your accomplishments. And then now you are going to answer some questions. So your 3 questions are here on these slides. They will also be posted in the Flipgrid as well. So you're going to say what your name is, where you're from, what education did you receive. So that is all coming from your research you've done. What major accomplishments have you achieved in your line of work? This could be any impacts or changes that they have had in Texas or in their line of work. And then the last one, why should you be awarded, so as the person you're choosing, the Most Famous Texan Award? So that is something that you'll have to think critically about using all the information that you have used. You are not limited to that famous Texans website. There's another website called the Texas Online Handbook that has really great information. There's a lot on there though, so be sure that you choose who you're going to research first. And there are also other credible sites as well on our library databases. So if you'd like more information about that, please email your social studies teacher or myself at jana.clements@bernieist.net. We'd be happy to help you. Now, for those of you that know how to do Flipgrid, you've accessed it before you used it, you do not need to watch the rest of the video. Now, if you don't know Flipgrid, or maybe you've only done it a couple of times, you're not super comfortable with it, please stay on the video. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. So the assignment is going to be posted in your Google Classroom. So it'll be just like a normal assignment. So one assignment will have your resume on it and the slides giving all the information that I've been going through on the video. The other assignment, it'll still be one and the same. So 2 components. One is the resume that's posted separately will be the link to this assignment to Flipgrid. Once you click on it, it's going to look something like this. Now notice the 3 questions that you have to answer are here. If you want to open up another window or write these questions down so you don't forget, that's totally fine. Now, if I keep scrolling, it's going to ask me if I want to record a response. And I'm going to click record a response and it'll load all that good stuff. Now notice that I have a 3-minute time limit that is there. And here I am, hello. And there are a few different things that you can do as a feature. I encourage you really do not blur yourself out. So there are different filters. I'll kind of click through them here. Please do not use the blur filter. Really and truly, don't use the black and white either. You can do any of these like cool or warm filters, but I wouldn't get too carried away with that. Please also do not use the stickers. I know they're super fun, but please don't use those as well. And maybe in future assignments, if you use Flipgrid, you can use those then. You can, however, utilize the text. So maybe I can write this here, and I've chosen to be Lyndon Baines Johnson. So if I choose one of them, let's see. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. I'm sorry, because I am on screen record, but you can write somebody's name, that sort of thing. But I would not get too carried away with everything. The more important thing is for you to record. So if you were to click this button, it would record. It'll lead you to write your name out and that sort of thing. Please be sure that you are respectful and appropriate. This is on Google Classroom. But that's how you would access your Flipgrid. So if you need anything, if this is confusing for you, please reach out to your teacher or to myself. We are happy to help you. So y'all have fun researching. Happy learning. Bye.